Testing, testing. All right. Can you hear me now? Damn. All right. So I was saying we're gonna work on this illustration. Cheeseburger, brother. Um, but I was saying I'm gonna do a quick review of the Lenovo P12 tablet. Uh, I've been trying to shoot footage and edit a video, like a nice review with the script and everything, but I don't have time to do all that. And the short videos I post about the P12, they get a lot of search results. So I'm just gonna do an off-the-cuff review and talk about some of the pros and cons for this tablet. It's a really good entry-level tablet if you're trying to get into digital art. Um, but there probably are some deal breakers for some people. But for a lot of people, I think it would be the perfect thing, especially if you already use Lenovo products or you already have a Lenovo desktop or laptop. Um, but we'll get into that We'll get into that later. I mean, but like right now, I'm using this P12 tablet as a third monitor, and there's a lot of like cross functionality and things you can use it with like different ways you can use it with your desktop. But we'll talk about that after I get drawing. Let's get this music started and get into it. I hope everybody been good. All right. So I'm trying to think of the most efficient way I can finish this. Um, because I don't want to have to draw every little teeny server in here. And this line is losing perspective. Hold on. I want to publish tonight, so I gotta wrap this stuff up. Nah, I'm not Sigma. I don't subscribe to any of those Sigma, Alpha, Beta, Beta, Teta, Tata, Beta. I'm not with none of that. My thing is, if you are Sigma, you wouldn't be proclaiming it. And the same if you were Alpha. If you're Alpha, you wouldn't really have to tell everybody that. And if you're Beta, you probably shouldn't be telling people that either. So then, really, what's the point of all of it? Because as soon as someone tells me I'm this, I'm that, I'm assuming they're lying. Where did this random line come from? If you tell me you're Sigma, I'm gonna assume you're just an introverted Beta. If you tell me you're Alpha, I'm gonna just assume you're an overcompensating Beta. But if you don't say nothing about none of that stuff, I won't try to categorize you as none of that stuff. Because I don't think like that. Epsilon. Epsilon. Is that actually a thing? This perspective is fucking me up right now. This one line, I gotta redraw it. I don't know, like, humans are just weird. We just got this weird obsession with like trying to compare ourselves to animals and make ourselves like animals. And like follow animal ideologies when we're way smarter than animals. Like if they're really, I don't know. Like if someone was observing the pack of humans called the United States, like a third party, they would it's just one alpha. It's Trump. He's the leader of the pack. I don't just how it would look if you really want to compare humans to a pack of wolves. There's only one alpha. There's not a bunch. And if we have to categorize ourselves as a pack, it would probably be the pack of the United States of America. That's the really the only organized pack. Versus a million farts. Um, is it just random farts? Or is it like, is it gorilla farts? I'm actually working on a comic. I don't know if I'm actually gonna finish it, but I'm doing the thumbnails and character designs for 100 men versus one gorilla. I've been doing it on my phone. Hold up. I think I don't. I don't think the gorilla could survive that. I think that'd be a blowout. But so I was thinking, if I do 100 versus one gorilla comic, I don't know if I want to do it because the internet moves so fast. By the time I finish the comic, people are probably not gonna be worried about that. This was one of the sketches, and it was gonna be like a event organized by Jeff Bezos for all these dudes to fight this gorilla. All right. I don't know why I started with the screen tones when it's not even time. All right, I'm gonna start with these lights on the ceiling. Yo, what? Yo, this computer is getting me tight today. None of this shit is working how it's supposed. Like, all right. How? It's not. Now my monitor orientation is all screwed up out of nowhere. I don't understand this shit. Like, just let me draw. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, that's not the way it goes. Stupid ass. They just be reconfiguring stuff on their own. Alright. Why is it not curving? What the fuck? No, that's lame as fuck. Alright. I don't usually use this freaking Bezier curve, and it doesn't fucking work. What the hell? Okay, that's how it works. I hold that mug down. What is that? Why would you do that? Stop. What is that half-ass line? Yeah, my computer's tweaking today. See, like, what the fuck is that? Shit gonna take me forever like this. Fave manga. That's hard. Probably Akira. I could do. It's like Akira, Baki. It's really hard to pick a favorite. I don't know. Ultra Heaven. Ultra Heaven is one of my favorites. It's up there. It's in the top 3. Ultra Heaven G. Nobody talks about it, but it's like it's barely been translated. But it's a trippy ass. This is so trippy. Yeah, this one. It's a manga about drugs, basically. But the art is really like surreal. I want to find out what else this artist did. He must have done a bunch of stuff. That's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, Ultra Heaven is like top 3 for me. But nobody really knows about it. That's not what's crazy. What's crazy to me is that the artist didn't make anything after that. I don't know if they. Let me see if maybe they passed away or something. Because they were dumb talented. like in terms of drawing skills, they could do backgrounds, they could do everything. This dude's still alive. Maybe he got burnt out on drugs. Because he's saying he's tried every drug. Which is crazy for a Japanese dude. That's some real psychonaut shit. Because I haven't tried every drug and I'm in America. And they're like widely, people offer them to you. In Japan, I don't know, maybe it is like that in Japan, but I feel like in Japan people aren't just offering you drugs like in the States. Fuck that up. Why don't I use this one? I'm tripping. Why didn't I use a perspective grid? This whole shit is ass. That's the thing. Oh my god. Things look so good in pencils that as soon as you start making it binary with black and white, every flaw is so blatant. Maybe, yo, stop doing that. Come on. That's not how this shit's supposed to work. Why is it doing that? I'm about to crash out, man. Curve. Not half a fucking line. Come on, motherfucker. All the way. Oh my god. What is this shit? Why is this shit tweaking? I've been having tech problems all day. Just let me make my shit. That's not what this tool is supposed to do. I don't understand why it's like, what are you doing? That's not how you work. It's like it's not registering my click. Alright, finally. Like, why did that take 1,000 times? Alright, maybe this will work out without perspective, possibly. Yeah, I should have taken a little bit more time. Why do you go back to the spot I just moved from? I'm about to rage out. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm getting tired of working on computers. I'm going. As soon as I can get a studio space or something, I'm going back to traditional. This shit be pissing me the fuck off, man. They're pretty good, right? I remember first time I read it, I think I was in middle school or high school. And it just blew my mind. And the story it's pretty short and sweet. It's not that complex. Oopsie. I'm just so surprised that artist didn't do anything else. I don't know. Maybe he got a different type of job or something. But I feel like he could have done a lot more. He had a lot of talent. I would have loved to see more stories beyond just the drugs. Good luck on your math exam. Yeah, I'll probably be on for a little while. I got a lot of work to do on here. And it seems like it's gonna be one of them slow days. Can I get some other viewers in here though? Like, what's up with one viewer? It's kind of crazy. Where's my thing? Where's my DJ? Let me set up the next song real quick. Alright, alright. So, do the lights look bad? I don't know. I think the lights will pass. They're not the focal point. They're just there to help. That looks pretty good to me. Maybe we get one more. Alright, now that nobody's in here watching, I'm gonna do my quick Lenovo tablet P12 review. Okay. Let's pause the music. Alright. This is gonna be Lenovo P12 tablet. I've been using it for about better part of a year, more closer to 8 months now. It's been an overall decent experience. It is a tablet I would recommend for entry-level artists. If you're a little bit more of an experienced artist, you probably have a little bit more specifics that you require from your device, so this may or may not be the device for you. That's up to your discretion. But I'll just give you the cons first. I'm gonna try to keep this quick. The main cons is any of the cons that come from an Android tablet, the slight lag sometimes, and what else is a con? Nothing else really. There's no headphone jack, which is a con for me. Yeah, besides that, it's got decent battery life. It lasts, a while. It won't last you the whole day if you're doing graphic stuff on it. There was another con. Oh, the button. All right, let me pull the tablet out. I'm using it as a third display right now on my live stream, but this is it right here. The camera's pretty bad. I didn't get it for the camera, so that doesn't matter. But the stylus, the one con I have is with the stylus. The button is right here, and it's right where you would hold the pen. But because the pen is pretty much, besides the one flush side, it's a cylinder, it's easy to press the button by accident. And it usually doesn't even do anything, but sometimes it does. When I first got the tablet, the button didn't do anything, but randomly out of nowhere, I didn't change any settings, the button started to pull up the eraser in Clip Studio. Yeah. But the other nice part about it is it's compatible with most accessories. I've used the iPad Pro and I never used a mouse with it, or I did use keyboard with it. But this is compatible with any like USB mouse, Bluetooth USB, keyboard setup, or anything. You can plug it right in and use it. Now let's get into the real pros of this tablet. I've already have a Lenovo laptop. I've been using Lenovo PCs for a few years now. I think I switched over to PC like 3 years ago, and so I saw the main reason I got this tablet was because I saw they have some proprietary software that works with the laptop, that connects the tablet to the laptop or any desktop or whatever. So it's called Smart Connect. They had another software Lenovo Freestyle, that they were using when this came out, and that software didn't work well. And I think I seen online a lot of people had trouble with the Smart Connect software as well. I think that they've patched it up enough that I haven't really had many issues with Smart Connect. It's actually been really beneficial for my workflow. So what Smart Connect allows you to do is connect over Wi-Fi or through a USB cord. You can connect your tablet. Let me pull it up and show you the software. Come on now. Don't do me like that. Here it is. Smart Connect. Right now I have it on cross control, so you can see this is my laptop monitor, my Wacom monitor, and then this one over here. I'm not connected right now, but that's my tablet monitor. And I can reposition it anywhere I want. It'll change, if you have your tablet in portrait mode, it'll change the orientation. But the other things you can do, alright, I still gotta connect it though, hold on. The Wi-Fi connection doesn't work that well. It's very hit or miss. Sometimes it won't recognize your device. Most of the time it doesn't recognize. So you do gotta do USB if you want to use it for like actual work. I'm gonna show you the features that I use the most. Sorry, I unplugged it to show y'all on the camera, and now I gotta reconnect. Alright. Now I'm connected. No, what are you doing? The fuck? I don't know what just happened. I think it added me as a display. Okay. So now I'm extending my PC display, which is not what I want to do right now. I want to show y'all the Link keyboard and mouse. The mirror display is cool if you're like at a meeting and stuff, but the Link keyboard and mouse was the most beneficial thing for me because look, you can't see, but right now I'm using the mouse that's plugged into my computer and the keyboard on my device. There it goes. It's on my device. So now I can use all my keyboard shortcuts from my laptop's keyboard to use in Clip Studio on my tablet. So it kind of transforms your tablet into more of a desktop experience or a studio experience. Because for me, the keyboard shortcuts, and the time saving aspects are the only reason to use digital. And so I like using the iPad, but it doesn't feel optimal because I don't have my keyboard shortcuts and I have to click every time I want to change my tool. I have to click, I have to move and click, move and click. Every time you move and to click on a new tool, that's equivalent to doing like a very long line. And the lines are what you get paid for. That's getting money. Clicking on tools doesn't do anything for you. So I like to have my keyboard shortcuts. And that changed the way I was able to work portably. So now if I put my laptop and my tablet in a bag, I traveled, I went out of the country for a little bit, and I was able to keep producing artwork and at a pretty high level with this tablet and my laptop combined. So like this drawing right here that I'm working on, I did the figure inks and the whole sketch on my P12. I'll show you some other pieces I did on the P12. I did this cover. It was like a cover sketch I did on the P12. And the stylus, the Tab Pen Plus, it's alright. It's not a great stylus. I'm not gonna lie to y'all and act like this is as good as the Apple Pencil. It's good. It's close to the Apple Pencil, but it's not as good as the Apple Pencil. The pressure doesn't feel as consistent, and the tilt is not really. If you're an artist who uses a lot of tilt for your work, you're not gonna want to get this set up because the tilt is not consistent. It's not reliable. For me, tilt doesn't matter because I do pencil work, but I always do inks on top, so I don't use tilt when I'm inking. Like it works well enough to like get a shade down, but not that well. But yeah, and then the file share. There's a file share feature on Smart Connect that is really helpful, to get your files to and from. That was the other problem that I always had using my iPad, is getting stuff off of it and being able to work on it in other places, on other things. It was always it wasn't very streamlined. And so with this, there's file share, there's files, and then there's share hub. Files lets you look at all the files on any of the devices that's connected to your Smart Connect. So if my tablet's connected right now, I can go and look at all the files that are on my tablet while I'm on my PC, and vice versa. If I open Smart Connect in my tablet, I can go and look at all the files in my PC and then take whatever I want from there to my tablet. And Share Hub is like kind of like a Dropbox type thing where you get these you drag and drop whatever files you want up here, and it just keeps them there in the share hub for a specific, for like a day or two, and you can take them out, put them back, da 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 da. But yeah, let me unplug this. I'll give y'all a good look at this Lenovo P12. The other pro for this is it has really good speakers. The speakers are crazy loud. Like, you could use this as a speaker for like a small kickback or a little get together. It fills the room really nicely. It has Dolby speakers. Alright, but here's the tablet so you can get a good look at it. Boom, boom. Look, it's got 2 sets of speakers on each side. That's probably been the most impressive thing so far, is the speakers. I have a matte screen protector on mine. They have a model that comes with a matte screen, which is very thoughtful of them. It's pretty thin, it's pretty light. Yeah, it's really simple. If you just want like a cheaper, simpler entry-level device, and you're not sure how much you'd be into digital art, but you want to try it out, this is a great option. If you already have a desktop though, and you just want to try it out at home, I would recommend something like a graphics monitor. Not a Wacom, because that's not entry level, but if you shop around, you can get a Huion for a couple hundred, 200, under 200, and try it out, see how you like it. And if you like the digital art thing, you know, you can make another purchase of something a little bigger or something a little better. I honestly don't use this tablet as much right now because I'm not traveling, and I do most of my work at my home setup right now, but it's really nice to be able to travel and work on all the same stuff on the road. It's been, when I started digital art, I started an iPad Pro, Procreate. Well, before that, I had been using Photoshop with the tablet, a graphics tablet without the monitor. But when I really started like getting serious about digital art, that's when I switched to the iPad Procreate. I started learning to paint on there, and it always caused a lot of problems with bigger projects that had more moving parts. It just became a pain getting things in and out of the iPad, and I would always try to use like AstroPad or use some type of software that would allow me to use my iPad as a monitor for my computer. But all that stuff, it just makes things, they never work that smoothly as like just a Wacom or a Huion with your desktop and your keyboard. But yeah, so that's our review. I give this 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for its price point and its usability. I feel like you can get professional quality work on this device. I'll show y'all some more of the, no, I won't. I could look at my stuff online. You can get professional quality work on this device. You have to take a little bit of time to figure it out and learn what it's good at and what it's not good at. Some of the things that it's not good at, you may have to do some other way. But I think if you do a line work heavy art style with flatter colors, this is a great device for you. If you do animation, this is a pretty decent device. It does work well for painting too. I just know a lot of painters might want that tilt aspect. But definitely Highly recommended for entry-level artists, people not trying to spend thousands of dollars on a tablet, but they still want to be able to draw decent stuff with it. Lenovo Tablet P12 might be the one for you. Check it out. Alright, the next review is the Moto G Stylus. Comes with a stylus. Can you draw on the Moto G Stylus? Is it good for drawing? We've got this stylus right here. And the truth is, no, you can't draw on this piece of crap phone. This stylus has no pressure sensitivity. It has emulated pressure sensitivity, which means it doesn't have pressure sensitivity. The tip of the stylus is like a wire mesh ball. And it's really difficult to draw with. It gets no pressure sensitivity, and it doesn't even capture like strokes well. Highly not recommended if you're trying to draw. I recently purchased this thinking it would be because I needed another business phone, so I thought maybe I could draw on this as well, maybe have some even more productivity in my pocket, do layouts, thumbnails on it. But I can't even do thumbnails on it because the stylus is extremely inaccurate. It has no pressure sensitivity. Allegedly, this is the 2023 model. Allegedly, the 2025 module has pressure sensitivity, but I find that hard to believe. It's a good phone otherwise. The battery life lasts forever. The screen is nice. And I'll show you what I drew on it. So this is some of my notes. I don't know if you could see it, but like you could kind of draw on it, but only enough to like get a visual idea out, and not very clearly at that. You can't make any art on this thing. I tried heavy paint. Let's see what I did in heavy paint. Alright, fuck it. Heavy paint was glitching out already. But anyway, if you want to draw on your phone, Moto G Stylus is not the one for you. You gotta get a Galaxy Note or the Z Flip or something. Or maybe they'll come out with a stylus iPhone type thing. I don't know. Let's get back to work. Where'd my page go? Where's my page? Why did it close? What the fuck? Alright. I don't know about this perspective, man. I feel like I'm a hack right now. My perspective is jank. And I don't want to fix it though. I think I'm gonna just get off stream. I'm gonna edit those videos and get back on in a little bit. Probably get back on tonight. But I do gotta do this perspective, right? That's not gonna fly. It's so wonky. But alright. Y'all stay up, stay safe, stay creative. Peace.